Greetings, fellow Earthlings. Welcome back to Astrology Today. I am your host, Mel Rose, and today is Wednesday, April 30, 2025. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for checking in on your regular current astrology. As you know, as above, so below. We hope to use the information we gain from astrology to help us navigate our own lives with more success and peace and prosperity. That is the name of the game, friends. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And happy Beltane to everyone. Tomorrow is the official midpoint on our path around the sun from spring equinox to summer solstice. Delighting in the beauty and growth that has emerged over the last few weeks, we cultivate our gardens, we tend to the safekeeping of our flocks, and in general, we begin to settle into the pace of regular summer activities. Now, historically, Beltane has been a fire festival, and people still keep this tradition with bonfires around the world at this time of year. It's a good opportunity to burn off all the dead wood and debris that built up over the past winter, and it's also used in rituals for purification of land and livestock, and also in fertility rites. I won't be setting a fire this year because that's not practical where I am, but there are other ways to bring that bright optimism and freshness of this holiday into your home. You can decorate with flowers, especially yellow and orange flowers. You can open the curtains and let the sunshine in. You can take in some time in a natural outdoor environment just to appreciate the sunlight and all of the life literally springing up around you. As is usual at Beltane, the sun is in Taurus. This transit encourages us to get our hands dirty and do the labor of cultivation. In our work, social, and civic lives, it's easy to get into a grind and make the least possible effort, but the material that is produced by that life is really not soil that we can thrive on. So now is the time to ask what you can do to improve the material quality of your circumstances. The nice things we like to have always correlate to a certain amount of work that we have to do. So if I'm lacking some of the things I need to feel supported, I have to ask, what can I do to add value to my efforts? Now, I'm not just talking about working harder. Taurus is ruled by Venus, and this is a sign that really influences us to lean into our strengths and collaborate with others to do the things that we cannot do on our own. And I want to point out that the sun is approaching this conjunction here with Uranus later on in the Sun-Taurus transit, a powerful reminder that you can't always get what you want from the same reliable source all the time, at least. So I wouldn't be surprised to see some of us switching up our stability game a little during this transit, maybe negotiating for better terms in our lives. Today, the moon in Gemini meets up with Jupiter. Our private lives are combined and under pressure with the principle of expansion in the sign of communication. So it may really help at this time to say more about your experience and your goals, especially if you feel misunderstood by someone, okay? Venus moves on into Aries today, joining Neptune and Mercury and Chiron. So here's Venus and Neptune, Mercury and Chiron. Aries is not Venus's most comfortable fit, but she is fresh off of a long stint in Pisces and ready for action. Notice the courage you feel. It's a good time to get bold and ask for something you think you deserve. And then tomorrow on Beltane, the moon moves on into Cancer for a couple of days. And that will be a good time to cleanse and nourish yourself, your body, your heart, and the ones you keep close. Beltane is a very fertile time, so this is your reminder to be aware of your own fertility as you lean into the celebration of this very sensual energy. And that's the astrology for today and tomorrow, friends. You can catch me here at 7 a.m. on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to do an astrology preview just like this one. And please join us live on Sunday at 10 a.m. for a live preview of the week ahead in astrology, as well as a tarot card reading. Thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you all in the next video.